Hi people, it's your girl VD, Vitruvian doll, as you know, the true V. Whoop, 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 whoop. So people, today I will be speaking to you about my love of tea. Actually, let's just call this tea. So lately I've realized the benefits of having tea as much as you eat. And the favorite thing about it for me is that I love to hydrate. So the best thing is to see tea as your hydration mechanism. So I've realized over the course of 3 years, I would say about 3 years, I've been a great green tea lover. And it's not that it's of any particular taste, it's not of any particular brand, but I've realized the more that you drink replenishing liquids that have herbal elements, the more you're going to be able to help detoxify, basically. So over the course of the next 3 to 4 weeks, I'm just going to say 3 weeks because everyone always says 4 weeks, but to be honest, 4 weeks is a stretch. I'd recommend these 3 teas. Okay, guys? So I'm going to start explaining to you the benefits of each one. So the first one I have here is red bush tea, as known as Reboy's tea in other cultures. Do not be fussed about the brand, guys. I live in the UK, so this tea is available anywhere. Red bush tea is one of the well-known South African teas. I believe it's its origin. Let me know if it's from somewhere else. But I believe the origin for red bush tea is South Africa. Basically, guys, if you want to fall asleep during the day, or just ease yourself into sleep during the evening, basically, have this tea. This tea will not only detoxify you from the whole day, it would also allow you to have an easier night's sleep. Like, I've had days where I don't really want to eat anything late because, well, I'll talk into the diet situation or just eating less on another video. But when I don't want to eat before going to bed, I just feel like just having something to like fill my stomach. I just have red bush tea. And the reason why I'm starting with evening tea instead of daytime tea is because evening tea cannot be missed, guys. Do not miss your evening tea. Purchase a box of red bush tea from any store that you can find. I'd also recommend having tea that hasn't got any other flavors. So whether you're having your daytime tea or your evening tea, just have the pure taste of that tea. So another benefit that I find with red bush tea is that it helps you pass. So obviously after the evening, hopefully you'd wait till morning to pass. It will allow you to pass everything that you've consumed during the day. Hopefully you've, had something that is passable. So yeah, I really, really do recommend red bush tea, guys, red bush tea. So second, we have my personal favorite. This is an intermediary tea, guys. So meaning it's something that you can have in the middle of the day, evening. Wouldn't really have it in the morning though, because it has mint, and I feel like mint also relaxes you as well. So this is my mint green tea. It's called Tea Verde con Menta. Well, to be honest, guys, I recently went on holiday to Portugal, so I actually got this brand from them. The reason why I got it actually is because as I swiped past the box, I could actually smell the tea. And this is another proof that this tea is good, or any tea for that matter. If you can smell the tea before you even open the box, or even as you open the box, you know you got a great quality tea. And it's very inexpensive as well. I think in euros, it was like $1.99. But I would recommend a bigger box because this only has like 20 bags. So I would recommend getting a bigger box, but I got loads. I literally got loads. My suitcase is full. So yeah, mint green tea. Or if you do not want to mix the flavors, have it with mint on its own. But in this case, I recommend you mix mint tea with green tea because green tea on its own, fabulous benefits, as I'm going to get onto. So this is my midday tea. Honestly, if you don't have time during the midday, I'd usually just have this after my dinner, or I'd have it after my lunch, one of the two. And the great thing about mint tea is that it just balances what you've eaten. Like, your stomach may feel like, oh, I'm a little bit bloated right about now, or you just feel like, oh, you can't take any more. As soon as you've drunk this tea, guys, the way your stomach will settle, you will settle and you will be ready for whatever else your evening has to take on. So literally, I recommend this. Have your mint tea, guys. It is really going to help your bowel system. I'm even hearing my stomach right about now. It's saying thank you. So yeah, if you want a flat stomach as well, it's not just about having a flat stomach though, guys, but it will increase the metabolism that gives you that snatched, you know, shape as you would. Lastly, guys, I want to talk to you about green tea. Woo, 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 woo. Listen, guys, yeah, if there's only one tea in this time that I want to recommend to you overall, is going to be green tea. Again, this is Te Verde, okay? I got it from Portugal, so yeah, not in English, but I believe this means tea, yeah. But it's fresh tea. Basically, I'm going to go into the details and specifics of green tea. So what I would say green tea is the fresher elements of black tea. So, you know, there's black tea, as English will call their English breakfast, or there's green tea. So basically the differences between them is that I believe the black tea has older leaves. That's why it brews a bit darker. When you pour the water into it, it goes a little bit more darker, as you know. But with green tea, it's very light and fluorescent, so meaning the teas are a bit more fresher. The tea leaves are a bit more fresher. So this is why it has been recommended all over the world for great metabolism benefits for the stomach, for slimming, and also mental health as well. So that's one of the main reasons why I have it. Scientifically, it's proven to improve your metabolism, as you already know. But on a personal note, I found that drinking green tea during the day, oh yes, this is your daytime tea, lovies. Please don't drink this in the night. You will stay awake. You will be awake like that night owl that you have tried not to be for the how many past years. You will stay awake. So I only recommend this during the day, up to the afternoon at the most. After your lunch, maybe you may want to slow down or continue with it, but I would not recommend this for the evening. But yeah, green tea, guys. On a personal level, why this is my best tea is quite possibly because it has allowed me to think better. It improves your mental health, guys. Like, I can't express to you enough how when you have green tea in the morning, you just get that instant ting. I'm not really a coffee drinker, and when I have tea, generally, if I'm to venture into black tea, which I do sometimes have, I wouldn't put milk in my tea. So this is the best tea to have because it doesn't require milk. I wouldn't put milk in green tea. So it refreshes me, it brightens me up for the day, it gives me that ting, instant glow. If you're a person that works on the computer constantly and you just want to stay alert, you want to have fresh ideas, this is the best go-to for me. Second benefit is that it promotes high bowel system movement. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm not saying go and eat everything and anything, but if you're the type that wants to eat a balanced diet, which is basically a bit of good, a bit of evil, whatever you guys tend to eat, as I said, I'll go into what I tend to eat during the day on another video, but whatever it is that you eat, this tea will literally help you break it down. It will help you break it down so much so that you won't even know that you've eaten during that day. Like, it allows you to stay fuller as well. But during the day, you may even pass. I'm not even going to lie, guys. So it's the best thing, guys. Whether you're a dieter, whether you're a balanced eater, you must jump onto green tea. Reasons why I won't say I'm not gonna bash coffee drinkers and I'm not gonna bash black tea drinkers with milk, no. But if you want to regulate your system, should I say, while eating what it is that you want to eat, green tea will help you do that. I've heard that coffee has some benefits, but I'm not entirely sure in terms of the cleansing part of coffee. Coffee does energize, yes. It does push you, yes. But I don't know about the cleansing elements. Green tea, as I said in the beginning, is new leaves. They're brand new, fresh leaves. So that in itself is going to help you cleanse. And it is medically proven to give you a good start during the day and also like during the course of your journey if you are trying to lose weight. So yeah, why I'd recommend all three of these, basically because we tend to eat 3 times a day, right? Personally, I don't really eat 3 times a day. I think I eat twice at the most, and then the evening I'd probably like balance myself out with a fruit, and of course my main evening tea, which is red bush tea. So guys, if you want to drop weight, focus on tea. Just drink tea, guys. Just drink tea. You know, I'm sure you've heard of water diets, water balancing. On another scientific note, you know, the body is made of water. You know, I believe we're 50% water before anything else. So instead of, you know, having, I know people drink gallons of water a day, etc. Why don't you add something to that, which is tea? You can still have your gallon of water a day, but have tea. But trust me, guys, I still got my bottles of water. I buy 2-litre water bottle caskets, and I literally store them up. But most of my water drinking comes from tea. And when I tell you the benefits of drinking it, it's literally because it's easier. Everywhere you go, hopefully if you're working in an office, you'd have a kettle there. You could just boil some water. You know, if you work from home, hopefully you have a kettle and you could just boil some water. It's easy and you don't need to think about it. Another thing is I'd recommend is a travel mug. So it's not necessary that you travel with this mug, but travel mugs tend to keep your drinks warmer for longer. I don't have it with me now, but I will later on. They tend to keep your tea warmer. Other than keeping your tea warmer, it carries a lot more tea. So I think the minimum you'd have a travel mug in will be like 350 to 400. My one personally is 450. Let me just get it for you. So yeah, guys, I'm back with the tea mug. So yeah, this is actually my travel mug. See how long that is? Yeah, and I did travel with this to Portugal, where I actually got my tea verds. So yeah, I travel with this to work, I travel with this to school, I travel with this for a walk. Anywhere. Literally, it's on my desk, and sometimes I actually just have it when I'm at home. I use it as my actual cup for at home. What I would normally do is remove the lid because there's no need to drink through the funnel when you're at home. It's usually helpful if you're moving. But if you're in a stationary position, I'd just use it as a normal cup. And I believe it says 450 at the back. I don't know if it will focus for me. Focus for me. Focus. Okay. Anyway, so that's where it's from. But it's a 450 mug, and that is massive, guys. Like, when I tell you the amount of tea that you can drink from this in a day is sufficient enough. You may not even need to be drinking your gallon of water. Like, let me just be honest with you. But I would say still have your water just in case. So portions. Yes, tea is portioned, guys, as well as your food. You need to portion your tea. Don't drink too much, you know, like you don't want to end up in the toilet every other moment. So as recommended, I drink those 3 teas. I would normally drink my green tea twice, and I'd have only 1 mint tea. and I'd have 1 red bush tea. So that's 4 teas in a day. So what I do is make 4 cups of this, and obviously if you do the maths now, guys, that's just under 2 liters. So I think that's enough water in general for a day. And as mentioned, because you know the body is made up of water, you've made back up that 50%, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just have that tea a minimum of 3 times a day. I'd recommend 4, because obviously I'm used to drinking it. And I know, guys, for people that have never actually drunk green tea for a start, because green tea is our main agenda here, green tea and green mint tea, I would recommend drinking it with a slice of lemon. Okay, girlies and guys, drink it with a slice of lemon, please. Because I remember the first ever time I drank green tea. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Yeah, a little bit of a story time. So it was 2017, and I think I was working a job somewhere, and obviously it was office based. The work I do is office based, guys. So we'd normally have like tea breaks or lunch breaks. It depends on you. You could like put your breaks together. So I decided to take a tea break, and obviously my office at the time had like a wide range of food, because you know they give great benefits. That's all I could say at the time. So we had a wide range of tea. Like there was a pantry, and you'd open the drawer and you'd see different teas: red bush tea, chamomile tea, black tea, whatever, berry tea, you know what I mean. You know, that's for another day, but you know, I've only got my specific teas. And I've also heard about green tea doing something for flat tummies. Okay. So how I got into this was I heard it gives you a flat tummy. Okay, bearing in mind I wasn't actually doing any work to have a flat tummy. Okay, I wouldn't say I was too overweight either. I was just somewhere good. So I picked up this tea now, and I was like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, my colleague was like, yeah, just have this tea, you know. Picked up the tea, put it in the cup, poured some water. I was reaching for the milk. One of my colleagues was like, no, Zara. Like, do not pick up this. Do not pick up milk with green tea. And I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done? So quickly, he dashed the milk away. And then he was like, yeah, just have it like that. And I was like, cool. Sip the tea now. Demonstration. I was like, look. Obviously, I forgot to strain it. I left the bag in there for too long. You see me nowadays, yeah, I love the taste of green tea. So I'll leave it in there for as long as I want, because I like the strength. I like the brew of the tea, if that makes sense. So I like the strength, and obviously it gives me more of a ting. I left the tea bag in there for too long, and I was like, nah, this is not for me. My colleague that I was sitting next to on the table was like, listen, how are you going to have this tea with no taste? You're not going to put no milk. You're not going to put no sugar. At the time, I wasn't really into honey. So I was like, why am I putting honey in a hot drink? Why don't I just use sugar? So he literally recommended to me, start with a slice of lemon. Other people put ginger as well. Ginger is very good. I do also have ginger when I'm going out. So I put it in my travel mug so it takes longer to brew. If I have it in my glass cup, it won't brew as long, because obviously this releases heat a little bit more quicker, so it won't have a chance to brew and get the ginger taste. So he was like, put a slice of lemon in it, girl. So yeah, that's where the slice of lemon comes from, guys. I literally have any of my teas, I put a slice of lemon. And we all know the benefits of lemon. Quick info. Lemon obviously improves together your metabolism. It also has great cleansing properties, antibacterial properties as well. And it's also, because it's a fruit, it's a citrus fruit, sorry, it's an antioxidant. Obviously, I won't recommend you eating it as a fruit, but this is the only way that you could probably eat it as a fruit in a drink. So yeah, put a slice of lemon, guys, please. Like, if this is your first time drinking green tea, please let it have some sort of a taste. And if you like sweetness, just a little drop of honey. You don't want to, like, you know, funk up the taste of the freshness, because too much sugar in green tea is not nice, personally anyway. So yeah, another thing I'd recommend when you start getting into the tea, cheerio. I'm so British. British people love tea in general, but this ain't even about that. This ain't even about that for real. Yeah, I'd recommend you getting yourself a nice tea set, you know. I got this glass mug and this tea set. It's got like a bigger one as well. I usually use the bigger one to have fruits on the side because I like to eat fruit with my tea. And I got this mug with it. So anywhere, guys, just make sure you invest in nice things for your tea. It's going to make you want to drink more tea. And obviously, if you work in an office or somewhere where you could locate your food stuff, have a mug for your office as well. I recommend the bigger the mug, the better. So you wouldn't need to go to make as many. But yeah, for sure, try getting this, guys. It's going to help you keep the tea warmer for longer. And again, you wouldn't need to drink as much tea. Okay, so yeah, girls, guys, let me know what you think. If you got any questions, let me know. But literally, if you want to drop weight fast, yeah, focus on your water balancing, not water diet. That's different. Water balancing. What is water balancing? Again, it's about the ratio of water that we naturally have versus how much you're going to put back in to replenish it. So I believe if we are naturally made of 50% water, we need to always be replenishing that, subject to how much your bladder can take, of course. So yeah, don't drink too much and defo don't drink too little. But yeah, if I can help you guys, let me know. If there's any other teas that I'd recommend, I'll definitely link it to you. But yeah, guys, just drink tea. It's so simple, so easy. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. I'd recommend that you subscribe if you want to hear more about the dieting and your girl's lifestyle. Follow me on socials, recently back on there. And yeah, let me know if there's other things that you'd like me to, you know, talk about, make a video on, you know. So yeah, girls and guys, love you lots. Enjoy your days. Stay blessed.